So the Kovokination team uses a Kovok, Abomination, Mechanical, Pandaren, Dragonlane, and it's essentially like a cleave team, where you use Pheromones, Cleave, and Thunderbolt to do damage to your opponent's entire team. Plus, all three pets are pretty solid on their own without having to rely on cleaves. Well, not really the Abomination, Abomination is really, he's kind of OP right now. What you do is you basically just start off with Kovok, use Poison Fang, Pheromones, and then you use Black Claw and then switch out. That's basically all he does. He does not like to stay in and fight by himself because he's not really all that strong. He is able to outspeed a lot of pets, so you might be able to have some fun with that. It doesn't really matter. His speed isn't really a big deal. Although being faster than other pets it's always good if you can do it, but it's not really a big deal for Kovok. And then go into either Pudge or Cyberstein and then start cleaving. Thunderbolt or Pudge and just cleave like crazy. Or just go into Mechanical Dragonlane, Decoy, Thunderbolt, and then Breath until he dies. That way Pudge can use his Consume Corpse. Or just go back into Kovok and let him die. Basically, you don't want Pudge to come out right away, because Corpse Explosion is kind of garbage. So is Haymaker. Either one you can use, but they're both, you probably won't be using them since you're just going to be spamming Cleave and then healing with Consume Corpse. And then, of course, Cyberstein, the Mechanical Dragonlane. He's just a solid pet that can, he's good in so many different situations. There's a reason you see so many of these in PvP. And then Kovok, surprisingly good. I have made teams with him before, but he was never really all that great. But he does very well in this team for some reason, even though Pheromones isn't that great. Alright, so this first team is against a Chrominius, Pandaren Dragonlane, and a Yeti, Stunted Yeti, whatever. Anyways, I go into Kovok first. I'm going to try to set up the Poison Barb, Pheromones, Black Claw combo, but nope. He put up a Howl, which means I have to switch out immediately. I go into Cyberstein because I know he's going to go straight into the Surge of Power, and Cyberstein takes way less damage from that since he's got the nice type bonus against it. And then I'm going to use his 2 turns where he can't do anything to use 2 Breath. I'm going to set up a Decoy on the turn that he wakes up, but he had Arcane Explosion, which I wasn't expecting, so he was able to get rid of the Decoy immediately. I'll go back into Kovok so I can try to set up the combo again, where I use the Dot, Pheromones, and then Black Claw. Although he puts up another Howl, which means I have to switch him out early again. And I assume he's going to go into the Surge of Power again, but nope, he went for Arcane Explosion. And then he's going to use a Surge of Power with his Dragon Bonus active, so it did 50% extra damage, which was enough to kill Cyberstein, even though he took less damage from it. And then he brought out his own Pandaren Mechanical guy, and it looks like he won the coin toss. Since we both had the same speed, they basically just choose who goes first at random. And he got lucky and went first and was able to kill me. I go into my Kovok, that way I can try to set up the combo where Poison Barbs, Pheromones, and then Black Claw. But nope, his Decoy was able to block 2 attacks. Nothing I can really do against that. Luckily I was able to get up the Dot though before he decoyed, and it's doing work on him. Since the Dot portion of it is elemental damage, so it's doing extra damage to his Mechanical Dragonlane. Then he's going to go out into his Filibuster, and I'm just going to have to Consume Corpse because I know I'm about to take a ton of damage. He's going to do the Wombo combo. He's going to freeze me and then do double damage with the Slam. And I should be able to live it since Pudge has a ton of health. And he's doing extra damage right now since there's only 1 target out. So Cleave isn't splitting the damage. And I was able to kill him without going into my turn of immunity, which I thought for sure I was going to do. This next team is against a Unborn Valk, Moon, and a Reddit. Or the Clockwork. No, my mine's name is Reddit. Go into Kovok verse. So I'm going to try to set up the combo. Put up Poison Barbs, Pheromones, and then Black Claw. Although I really should have just switched out because he has a type advantage to me, and I was kind of like focused. I was like, I'm finally going to be able to put off all 3 of my abilities before switching out, and I almost die. Look at all that damage I took. Whatever. He's completely set up to die right now though. He gets up his 2nd turret. No biggie. I'm going to be able to kill him right now since he has Black Claws plus a Dot on him, and I'm about to use Cleave, which will increase the damage of the Cleave since Black Claws increase the damage of everything. He's going to die. He basically just gave me a free kill by switching out right there. So I'm going to keep spamming Cleave. I don't even have to hit the Clockwork Gnome to kill him right here, because he's going to die from the Dot by himself anyway, since he still has 1 more turn of Black Claw. His Moon he set up a howl, which means I have to switch out. I'm going to switch out to Kovok just to let him die, because I want to get a free switch, because he was about to die anyway, and I finally have a target for consume when I have Pudge come out. So I'm going to use that right away, heal up for half my health, which is basically all of it. He sets up his Moonlight, which doesn't really mean anything. It is a nice ability though. His Moonlight ability does damage to my entire team plus heals its entire team. It's a pretty neat ability, even though it does a little bit of damage, it does a little bit of healing. It does get rid of decoy, so I can't really put Cyberstein against him, since he'll be able to eat that decoy for breakfast. But it looks like I'm gonna have to go into him anyway, since he put up the howl and I have to switch out. There's no reason to stay in when a howl's up on you. So I put into my decoy. He's going to basically take it out immediately with his AoE ability. And then I'm going to use my AoE ability to do some damage to the Unborn Valk, or the Moon, which he switched out, and lucky for me it crit him in the back row. Now I'm just going to spam breath until I'm dead, basically. Even though it does do less damage, it'd be really dumb to switch out right here, and he takes off because he knows he can't come back from this.